after Dark Age for people to look around the 3,000 mark. We're going to do higher than that. How much higher? I don't know. Because it really, the one thing or the two things I can say is that there is zero chance we are looking at a mega server concept. Everybody, whatever you want to call it, everybody in the same swimming pool. Not a believer in that for this type of game. And again, that's something I've been very clear about. This is no offense meant at all to the fine folks at ZeniMax or the ESO guys. We're making different games. For this game, I want smaller servers than that, larger than Dark Age, certainly larger than probably other games, but smaller than something like a mega server. Pink Eye, do you enjoy teasing us with later this week? A little bit, but it's on the schedule. So, I could either ignore the question or I can answer the question by pointing at the schedule. So, it's not really a tease. It is just a hint that, look, I'm going to be talking about these things and they're important to us. I think I'm getting the warning that my chat is over, but I'm going to do another 5 minutes. Since you guys were so good to hang out and we were so explicitly whatever killed. Will there be player collision detection? And that is from Hi-Fi Dude. Will there be terrain object collision detection? Already in the game. Will they make it into final? And how will it be implemented in final? Time will tell. But, we already have collision detection in. Next. Question from Stars Twitch. Are we going to have more of a circle strafing, jumping insta spam combat? No, we've been very clear about that as well. No bunny hopping mages, no, constantly spamming an ability. But again, you'll find out more about that in the Magic and Combat presentation. Target date for Alpha from Kuslev. No change so far. It is still in August. We'll see what happens. We are actually making more progress right now with the new folks than we initially intended, initially hoped for. So that's good. Still got a while to go. How does leveling work in PvP, RVR? Obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, excuse me, Duios. That will be discussed later this week. Sorry, I won't answer the question about the 3 factions. Are the new forums almost ready to go from GB TV Troll? Yeah, actually they are. We're making a lot of progress, and hopefully soon, possibly during the BSC, but most likely after the BSC. Same with a new website. Our guys have been doing pretty good work. Very happy. Does the arrival, here's a good one from JM Harley. Does the arrival of NVIDIA as technical partner made you rethink or discover completely crazy stuff to implement? Well, it's certainly taking us in a slightly different direction, which is good. It's stuff we're excited about, and hopefully it's stuff that will work out well for us. NVIDIA is already being a great partner, and, Andrew talked about it a little bit in the post-presentation Q&A. We've been going back and forth with them with a lot of their people on code. They're taking this game really seriously, and we're taking them really seriously. Oh, Pekamos, what is your target for the amount of abilities we'll have on our hotbars? Unlimited. We've said right from the beginning that this is not going to be a limited action set kind of game. So if you want to go back to the more old school of really having a screen full of this stuff, that's great. If you're looking for a more limited action set, like, obviously Guild Wars 2, ESO, and others, then those are the games for you. We really want our players to have a ton of options. This is a horizontal progression game. You know, if you go horizontal and you don't have a lot of abilities, what do you have? You don't have much. So, you know, you're going to need to learn how to use your UI. And the good news is, because we're streaming, you know, essentially, or outsourcing in a sense, the UI to you guys, you'll be able to set it up just the way you want it. Let's see. Should I plan on, Philippe Shar, sorry, I'm terrible with names, man. With the NVIDIA partnership, should I plan to ditch my ATI card before launch? Not a chance. I mean, honestly, we've talked with NVIDIA about this. They've talked with us about it. We are doing a lot of stuff on the back end using PhysX, which has no effect whatsoever, you know, on, or doesn't care whether you have an ATI card, an NVIDIA card, you know, or a credit card. Always the server stuff is going to work no matter which card you have. And on the front end, you know, obviously we're, you know, going to look at all the cards because the game has got to run well. So, no, I wouldn't ditch it. If you like NVIDIA's cards better, buy an NVIDIA card. If you like your ATI card, stick with ATI. It's your choice. How do you plan on releasing info about the game after this week? Save them up for future BSC days. Inflicting megahertz, not a chance. I mean, look, this wasn't supposed to take an extra 2 months. BSC, you know, could that happen again for one day? Sure. But we're not going to be, you know, saving up the info. You know, we're going to be giving out a lot more info. Okay, so I just got the warning. I will finish up exactly at 1:30. So you got 3 minutes. Action Pigeon. Will I be disappointing the guys from Dark Age of Camelot if we do something slightly different? Well, maybe, but we've said right from the beginning, this is not Dark Age of Camelot 2. So anyone who backed us, who thinks it is Dark Age of Camelot 2 in disguise, look, they weren't listening. And I've been saying it every chance I get. You know, I'm hoping that the vast majority of our backers have paid attention. Certainly on the forums they have. I want these guys to love the game. I want them to continue to love Dark Age. I want them to love whatever game they have loved. Games need to evolve. They need to move on. They need to be better. And hopefully you'll find that this game and these concepts are better than what we talked about with Dark Age. Baby Shirt, in terms of, again, the world wants Dark Age of Camelot 2. It's EA's property. I talked, you know, look, I had an update about it where I tried to get Dark Age of Camelot. Didn't work. So, you know, EA wants to reserve it for himself, which is fine. It's their IP. So even if I wanted to do it, I couldn't do it. That's really it. Collision detection friendly also. We'll see. Hard interrupts like Dark Age of Camelot already confirmed. Pixel. We will have hard interrupts. St. Koch, what's your favorite cereal? Raisin Bran, actually. Question from Mattress Mark. Where can I get a picture so I can get an identical haircut? Well, look, that's really easy. Go into any haircuttery, tell them to take the razor, put it on two, you're done. Let's see, from Jared, what is the airspeed of an unladen swallow? Oh, come on. European and or African. Mark, can you promise here and now that there won't be an AOE cap from Hodge Predator? What I've said so far about this is that there are no plans right now to have an AOE cap. Will there be one? You know, look, I'm not going to lie. If we get into a position where the only way we think to balance it is that there'd be a cap, of course, we'd put a cap on. Right now, no plans. iDums, I thought you couldn't eat carbs. Excuse me, that wasn't the question. I'm not eating carbs right now, iDums. He asked what, or she asked what my favorite cereal is. And of course, I'm not eating carbs because I continue to lose weight. Okay, so that's it. It is now 1:30, and I'm a half hour late for lunch, and I have to get back in time for the stats presentation, because guess what? I'm doing another Q&A then. So as always, guys, gals, thank you so much. For those of you who are backers, for those who aren't backers, watch the presentations. See if you like it. See if it's worth taking a shot. Hopefully you will like what you hear, or at least be interested in what you hear. And that's it. I will